Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
We begin this evening with news out of the courts. 2 of the men who pleaded guilty to killing Tashina Patterson and her 10-month-old baby, Saraya Paulwell, were sentenced today.
And in a twist of events, one of them, Richard Brown, has written a letter to the family apologizing for what happened.
Raquel Porter has been covering the case.
2 months after Richard Brown transported Tashina Patterson and 10-month-old Saraya Paulwell, along with the shooter and others from Stony Hill to a site in East Kingston where the mother and child were killed, he's begging for forgiveness. He also accepted part payment from Leoda Bradshaw on behalf of his co-conspirators for the execution of the plan to kidnap and kill the mother and her daughter. But hours after Brown was sentenced to 30 years imprisonment each on 2 counts of murder, one of his attorneys, Rita Allen Brown, delivered his letter.
I just want to do the right thing. I want my lawyer to tell the family of the baby and mother and the Jamaican public that I am very sorry for the loss of their lives. I want my lawyer to also tell my mentor that I'm very sorry for the disappointment. I hope one day everyone will find it possible to forgive me.
He was also sentenced to 1 year and 10 months imprisonment each on 2 counts of kidnapping. The sentences are to run concurrently. He's to serve 20 years before being eligible for parole. In the meantime, another defendant, Roshane Miller, who brokered a deal with the prosecutors, will serve just over 7 years behind bars for his role in the matter. Miller was sentenced to 7 years and 10 months each on 2 counts of accessory before the fact to murder, as well as 2 years, 10 months each on 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnap. Miller has also been sentenced to 1 year and 10 months for misprision of felony. The sentences are to run concurrently. Miller had previously pleaded guilty to participating in the planning of the murder of Miss Patterson and her child. But in a statement this afternoon, the Director of Public Prosecutions said there was no evidence to show that Miller was on the scene on the day of the kidnapping and murders. The Crown says there was also no evidentiary material to show that he participated in the actual kidnapping and murder on October 9, 2023. Miller was represented by attorneys Christopher Townsend and Chadwick Berry. U.S. Naval Officer Leoda Bradshaw and her cousin Roland Balfour are also charged in the matter and are to return to court on December 1. Raquel Porter, TVJ News.